All right, guys, let's go over some levels. Let's break down some stock levels. Just want to hit a few of these stocks before tomorrow, just so we have a good idea of what we're looking for. He's live again. He's back. Love the support. Love the support. Guys, let's go over Adobe first. Adobe just had earnings. And if you look at this stock right now on the long term, I mean, look at this bad boy. So I can turn this camera so you can see it a little better. Yeah, the TikTok live is kind of crap because I'm just using my phone. You gotta bear with me on that one. Just go on the YouTube live chat. That'd probably be better for you. So Adobe beat earnings. They're at the bottom. But let's look at the overall, see how they really performed. So Adobe on the 1 day blasted all the way up to about, let's see here. They blasted up from 350 about up to 382. That's a pretty big move. All the way up here, it's 8% move, and then they started pulling back, as you can see. They pulled all the way back to 360. Now, will it form that base here? That's really the question when we're looking at this stock. 360 really has been, since it broke through, you have multiple points of resistance that have broken through now. So we're going to find out tomorrow, is this really going to hold? If this is going to hold, it's excellent. So that's what we got to pay attention to. So here we go. So right here, Adobe, if we can hold this 360, we can make a move back up to 380. Let's see. Looking at the news of this though, they raised their annual revenue and profits on strong demand and software, and they top both of their earnings and revenue estimates. So definitely has a chance there. Definitely agree with that. It looks nice. So just got the #1 gifter badge. I appreciate that. Happy Nuggets. Thank you. All right. So now looking at this here, Adobe, we got to hold this 360 level. If we don't hold this 360 level, you can see you have points of resistance now turning into support. This bull flag has pulled back a lot, but it is curling. It's got to hold this level right here. So that's what I'd be testing for this. I just want to reiterate, we have the Qs at 584. All right, 584, it's a magic number. It's at all-time highs. I think we're going to see 6,000 just because you know how the stock market likes to reach all-time highs. It likes to say, okay, we hit this and then we can sell off, and it's kind of convenient right before those rate cuts. So we look at this Qs. As long as Q stays strong, we hold this 572. We want to see this pull off. So no trades today for me, Manning. Didn't make any trades, had a lot of stuff to take care of, so we're kind of worrying in the market. We will talk about a stock that I am holding that I am down 5% on, but we'll get into that later on in the video. Everybody in the WAP knows what that is already. So Q's got to hold 580. We've got to make that move to 6,000. This man's muting me. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the freedom of trading, exactly. That's the facts. So let's look at Google really quick. Google is making all-time highs. And when you look at Google, we've been calling this out, and if you were part of the WAP, I mean, we called it out at 140. I'm up 50% on this bad boy because I have an average of 160 cost basis right now. It's up 68%, which is awesome. So that's beautiful. We love that action. And right now we are trading where there really is no limit. So we have to see at 240. If you're going to play pullbacks on this, your best bet is to really look, and first level be $233 per share. Watch that level. If it goes there, that's great, excellent, but we'll have to see. Now, we're going to hit Klarna, man, because Klarna, we're dying on right now. We're dying on Klarna, so we got to see. So here we go. So now we have Tesla. We've been calling out Tesla. We have these guys in our portfolio. We're up a very nice amount right now. We're holding. It is very nice, stair-stepping up on this right now, coming up here. I was looking for a pullback to 340 to add, but it did not happen, unfortunately. So unfortunately, when that happens, you just got to continue. You just got to continue to go from there. All right, so right now, when you're looking at Tesla, we have resistance at $368 per share. It is evident. We're going to pull this one back. You can see it right on here on the TikTok and on YouTube live stream right here. We have to hold above this 370. If we can get above this 370, that would be huge. That's what we need. It's not easy for this to happen, but that really is the telltale sign for Tesla. If we can get above this level right here at 370, Tesla is going to the moon. It really just needs to get above there, because if you look at the next resistance level, I couldn't even tell you looking at this top part. We'll just use 400 as a psychological resistance. But this is it right here. This is the moment for Tesla. Can we hold above and push up forward, and Tesla will be going parabolic. And then let's go into UNH. The WAP group all has shares of this. We're down in 260, 280 range. Looking at year to date, we have shares around that $280, which is excellent. And now we are breaking above. We have broke above this resistance level at $330. Looking at $330 right here was resistance. Zoom, and this was in July 1st. Now moving all the way to about September 9th. Right there, we have resistance. And this is your classic break and retest. We had previous resistance at that 330, and then we just pulled back for a quick touch of 327 and then bounced off all the way up to 360. When you look at UNH, you must be kicking yourself if you did not buy this golden opportunity. You look at this stock, it's the biggest healthcare stock there was. It was down over 60%. This is a gift. It's a nice gift to have. And when you look at this, it's still not too late. That's the whole thing. So even if you think, okay, I missed the 60% drawdown, I didn't join Trading Simplified's WAP, pay the $2. This is up 30, it's up 46% right now. You still have a ton of wiggle room. The most realistic previous or next resistance level is going to be at 420. So what I'm looking for to add to my position, because I already have shares of UNH. I have shares down at 260, 270, 280. I am looking for a pullback for about $330 per share. That would be a respectable amount. If it pulls back, I would be looking, let me move, I got to make sure so that the TikTok viewers can see. If I pull back here about 8%, that's where I'd be looking for. Looking for that pullback to get back into UNH. So definitely be an eye for that. All right. Oh, guys, I forgot. I can give away 5 memberships on the YouTube channel, apparently. That's what I was just looking into. So at the end of the video, I'll give away 5 YouTube memberships. For those of you that support the channel, the YouTube membership that we give away, it lasts for 30 days, and then you have to renew if you like it, obviously. If you don't, that's fine. No big deal. But I think that's cool. At least gives you, some people an offer to check it out. It might be a hold of a lifetime. You know, I honestly, I feel like I should have held open as well. I mean, we got to go over open stock next, but pull back UNH 330, push back up. So let's go over open because one of the members in the WAP has this. You still got shares? No, I didn't hit Chipotle yet. We're gonna get Chipotle. Chipotle, I'm so tempted to just launch a nuke into, but we're gonna go over that as well. There's too many stocks right now that we gotta review. I mean, look at open right now. This is amazing gains for those of you who bought at $1, $2, $3, $4, up 1,000%. It's incredible. Right now, I've been building cash in the YouTube portfolio, and what I've been doing with this cash position is we're waiting to launch it into something else, especially in the YouTube portfolio, which you can see on my YouTube channel. So look over here, 3-month chart. We're all the way we're up to the moon right now. You look at the max on open, it looks like we're at $30. So realistically, just be careful. If we go up to $15 per share, I would use that as your first potential resistance point. We have massive buying volume coming in on open right now. So we just got to be patient and wait and see. Pullbacks, keep riding these EMAs. Ride the 21 EMA, the 9 EMA. Look for those moves. That would be great. Okay, so Oz. Oh, you sold all your shares. Okay, all right. That's fine. I mean, it's still a great game, but amazing. Guys, Klarna, I just want to go into this. I bought this IPO in Robinhood. I'm dying on it right now. I'm down 5%. We're going to continue buying this. I'm going to keep adding and just continuing to buy Klarna. This is a risky play, and the reason it's risky, if you look at the 5-day chart, you don't have much to go off of. It bounced off of $57, and then it pulled back still. So we have a cost basis of $45, I believe it is, in Robinhood. And it does, I think it's going to, I thought Chipotle was going to die too. Looking at Klarna, though, let's see if it holds its $42 levels. We know the IPO price was around $35, $37, so that could be a point where we see, all right, it's going to pull back, no problem. But we're going to continue to add to this position. We're going to try to build it up to a $10,000 position in Robinhood, and we're going to see if we can get at least a retest of $55 to $57 on that. I want to bring up Chipotle. We'll definitely we'll go over Gemini too. Did it IPO yet? I kind of feel twisted. If I go against Gemini, I'm like not 100% sure. So we drew this out here. We drew out this bear flag. This worked out beautifully. The bear flag formed. It sold off even more. You see it better on the 6-month chart. You have this bear flag that formed. And then it just started drifting off even lower. So we had that nice form, sold off to $38. Year to date, let me know what you guys think in the chat. I really think Chipotle is something that we really need to consider here. I mean, this just down from 58 down to 35% on the year. I'm very tempted to launch a nuke into these guys, meaning buy a lot of shares, because Chipotle, is the growth story over? I mean, is that really why it's dying? We're down 40% on this right now. Definitely something I want to keep my eye on right now. And viewing in on Chipotle, I have not bought yet because I have been very strict with this purchase. If you look, we have this support level that has formed around $35 per share. I'll zoom in so you can see it a little better. You have right here, we retested. Moving over, resistance at $35, failed right there. Then, right in this area, we bounced off of 36 to get the exact level around 35.50. That's really where I've been looking to purchase Chipotle, is around $35 per share. I'm still waiting for this pullback to happen. We have this bear flag. I want to see if we get a little more sell-off pressure coming in. Now zooming in on the 1 month, we are starting to form a base here at $38. I'm going to continue trying to be patient. I haven't bought any shares yet. Chipotle 36. I'm in. Just waiting patiently for that. So I hope we get that. That would be nice. Guys, CWD, I was day trading this a little bit. This is completely sold off. Let's just bring it up on the 5-day chart, make it a little easier for you guys. This is called a pump and dump for those of you that are new traders. This gets pumped and then it gets dumped. So I would stay away from this stock. Please be careful. I mean, look, it's just been dead this whole time, CWD. This is what happens with the pump and dumps. Let's go over what else we got here. We got XRP, AVGO, Oracle stock. After its earnings, it blasted off to the moon. You can see it right here, $244 up to $306. Has finally started pulling back. And what I'm waiting for is to see, can we get a retest of this potential level right here, which is around $297 per share is what I'm looking at, to 300. So I want to see, are we going to pull back to this level? That would be excellent. 304 starting to get a bounce as we speak, looking at this stock. Guys, in the chat, please let me know any stocks you want me to review. I'm definitely open to that. All right, now, SMH, the semiconductor ETF. This is another stock. I'm sorry, another ETF follows the semiconductors. If you're new to this ETF, it's really good if you're going to day trade. You want to follow this and make sure that you are looking at the bigger picture when you're day trading semiconductors like NVIDIA, AVGO. We are currently trading within here. Clear as day, trading within this channel. We just got above this channel of about $300 per share. So now we need to see if we get a pullback, do we have support at that $300 level? I would definitely watch that if we are, okay? So be careful if you're trading it and you're trading strength. I would be looking for right here. You want to go over Adobe? Let's check out Adobe. Thoughts on Adobe is I just completely forgot they had earnings today, but it wouldn't have mattered because realistically I wouldn't have bought at 350, and by the time this thing blasted off to the moon, this is in 1 minute, it went up 30 points, so I think I probably would have missed that move. But overall earnings for them, let's see if we can bring up something for them. Earnings report. They're pulling back. They got to hold this 360 level, which they are. They've had multiple spots at 360 that they are showing signs of support. And just zooming in on it, this is where we're at right now. So we are holding this $360 support level. Let's see what it does in the morning. I'm looking on the website and it shows that they have beat their earnings per share and have beat. I'll bring this up for you guys so you can see. I don't want to hog it all. Hold on, let me move it over for you guys. I just realized the screen's locked. Hold on one sec, guys. I'm going to bring this over so we can all enjoy this together. For those of you that are long Adobe, congrats, because they've definitely sold off a lot throughout the years, it looks like. Just trying to zoom in so there's no ads on this thing. Here we go. So looking at this right here, clear as day. Adobe Q3 2025 beats earnings. They had GAAP EPS 5.3. They exceeded it by 2%. Revenue grew 10% year over year, 5.99 billion. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Interesting. Then they also stock rose 0.95%. So stock's doing good. Adobe said strong performance Q3 and AI integration across the product suite. They're up 10% on their revenue. Financial highlights, revenue, $6 billion, up 10%. Everything's up on these guys. Big companies making money. That's excellent for them. Good for them. Just going to X out of that. My computer's like lagging here. I gotta get a new computer. When you do, oh, no, WAP, yes. Yeah, we gotta get the WAP. We gotta get more members in the WAP is what we need. Let me just put the referral link out there. What stocks you guys been trading? Is Open your main one, Oz? That's really what you've been looking at? Because now that you sold it, it's like, where do you get back in? That's where you start to really start to figure out, okay, like, where's my next entry on this? You know, and that's really the golden question when it comes to this. It's like, where are we going to trade? Where's the best spot to get in here safely? So another alternative is, you'll see that I day trade UNH. And when I day trade UNH, there is another stock that you could be trading. So let me break it down for you. Hold on. YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. What is happening here? It says my connection's slow. Hold on. Guys, the video clear for you? I can't tell because I'm like, it's saying that it's apparently not receiving enough. Is it clear enough? All right, guys, on my YouTube channel, I just want to go, I want to bring a, we're going to give out some free memberships as well, just for 1 month, which is cool. Yeah, let's go over Webull too. Webull stock. This stock has been struggling, but it's not out. Yeah, I mean, I would not count Webull out. I mean, they just gotta keep going. That's all it is. Gotta increase revenues. Gotta beat their earnings. Gotta get above $18 per share. It's a big thing right there. So we'll see. You're buying at these lows. Keep buying them at $10, $11. Keep your stop loss below 10, and then go from there. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, of course. You want to do Duolingo? We got I just saw it on TikTok looking for Duolingo. You can request any stock. I will review any stock you want. You just got to ask. I'm just going through the TikTok, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Guys, I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. It really means a lot. I know that TikTok, I got to get better at this this live stream on TikTok. I just know how to do YouTube. That's why it's so much better on YouTube. You can definitely check that out as well if you just type in Trading Simplified. Oz, I didn't forget about your question. I'm going to get into that. Guys, Duolingo is very interesting. I've been looking at this stock, Duolingo, because is this a potential multi-bagger? That's really what you got to ask yourself. You have support showing at this $265 range right now. And to follow that, you have support right over here. This is where we had previous resistance. It used to be around $250 per share. This used to be the range. Now, looking at this, 250, when you really zoom in on it, if you zoom out over, we just showed support at $258 per share. Volume candles coming in. And what is this candle for you newer traders? What does this candle really mean right here? Look at this bad boy. This is your indecision candle. This is telling you that, hey, buyers and sellers are exhausted and we're having a pivot. And look at the green volume bar coming in, followed by an even bigger green bar. I do like the option of Duolingo because this candle right here is showing reverse right here. Sellers get exhausted. and then we pull in right here. Now, we got to look at this on a longer time frame. Let's just go out 5 years from now. We had a massive uprise, right? Massive move up to 540. We pulled back. The real question is it too late to get in if you didn't buy? We pulled back 52%, and now it's up down to 42.6%. Yeah, that doji candle, baby. The one that everybody, when you're about to make that trade, you get all nervous, but then you realize it's actually a good trade. So if you're trading Duolingo and you're thinking about getting into this, that's amazing. I love that. Well, if you're going that hard, I love that. TikTok, 300,000 at $280 per share. Let's just say if this is true, I hope it is. Good for you, man. And that you were up 10 to 11%. That means you're already up $30,000. That is beautiful. That is why I love the stock market. And I don't care what anybody says. If you have money, it's easier to make money because you see it with my trading account. I'll be trading with 50 to 100,000, sometimes even more at a time. And even if you only get a point or 2 points, you can make some pretty good money, which you can see. Guys, so I believe here's our floor, all right? When we focus out on Duolingo, 250 to 260 is your support level. And I'm just going to draw it out one more time for the viewers. On the 1 year chart, they're off by about 10 points, but you can see it. Here's 270. We're going to go down just a little bit to here, this touch point, 263 to 256. That's really your support level. There's your bounce. Your traders are looking at March 10th of 2025, looking at this support, and they're bouncing all the way to here. Now, how do you trade this now? This is what I would do as to keep my trading simplified. This is literally what I do. I see that we had a support here at 307 to 320. What do you think it's going to do the next time it approaches this? It's going to be resistance. Why do I say that? Because look, now right here, same spot, 310, 315, resistance, and then we had this beautiful red candle come in, break it down from 320 all the way down. The next time it retests that, I am going to be cautious. What I see here is a potential bull flag forming right here. I'm going to zoom in on this for you. I'm going to draw it out for you so you can see. 315, starting to get some resistance. We are drawing a bull flag right here if this breaks out. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to happen. No, just because Trading Simplified says it's going to happen. But what you're looking for with this move is you're looking for this curl back up to push through. That's what you're looking for. So if you're trading this and you're trying to get in on it, I'd be looking at the 5-day chart, zooming in on this. Are we going to break out of this candle and make a move higher, retest that 320? Be careful of that resistance zone. That's how I do it. What does this look like, this thing? It looks like a cup and handle, right? So this is a cup and handle. I'm going to go on Google and show you guys what a cup and handle looks like for those of you newer traders. You want to see this cup, and then you want to see it consolidate and then push higher. Let me just go on Google real quick so you guys can see. Cup and handle stock market pattern. Because it's important for you guys to see this. So this is what a cup and handle will look like for you guys that are newer traders that have no idea what the heck I'm talking about. What the hell is it? Here we go. Here we go. So here's your cup and handle. This is what you're looking for, guys. Look at this. Look at the picture. And now look at this. Looks very similar, right? There's your cup. It's forming right there. There's your cup and handle. As you trade more, these things will just intuitively come to you, basically. So look at this. This is what we're looking for. We got the cup. Now we have the bull flag forming. And then boom, we go for the breakout. That's what we're looking for with Duolingo. So definitely be sure if we do get that, there's your cup, consolidation, boom, breakout. That's what we're looking for with Duolingo. So there it is right there. If you're trading it, be careful. If you're holding shares, I don't blame you for taking profits at 320. Look for the bull flag, pull back, push back up. That's what we're looking for with Duolingo. Oz, I'm just looking at the YouTube where you were talking about what stocks did I trade. I did a lot of Tesla, but not at these prices. I traded Tesla as TSLL, the daily bull 2-time ETF, because I could buy, when I was first trading, I started off with about like 15,000, and I would try to buy 1,000 shares every single time, and I would just give myself $1,000 10% stop loss, and I'd be trying to scalp it. And what would happen is I would have a lot of gains where I'd make it, 200 to 500 a day, and then one day of the week I would lose like 2,000 because I wouldn't follow the stop loss, obviously. So it's something you learn over through trading. Is you're gonna have losses, you're gonna have wins. You're welcome, man, and good luck with that trade. Good for you, man. I love that you're up big on it. That's awesome. I can't tell you what you do in your position, but I would just tell you, if you're in at 280 and you got Duolingo, you're watching that 320 resistance. Let's see how it plays out. We went over the cup and handle. Let's see where it goes from there. Yeah, so exactly, Oz, like how you do, like, so UNH is another stock. Guys, if you're part of my WAP, you already know that I've already made 37,000 trading UNH on the pullbacks. I on my TikTok, on my YouTube, I literally showed my exact day trading gains. So it's all transparent for you guys. This is pulled back. If you say, well, I don't want to buy shares at $353, this is too expensive. We have a member of the WAP that trades UNHG. So every time I'm calling out the levels, he's trading this, which is the 2 times UNH leverage. Now, obviously, this can decay on you over time. These have to be day trades. Your money can wither away if you just let it sit. So you just got to be careful. Like, you need volatility for this to happen. But looking at his chart here, he's obviously hoping when he gets a pullback to $18. Will it happen? We're not sure. We're going to need to see a real fade on this. Now, will that happen? No, we're not 100% sure. We're going to continue to watch it. Pullbacks to 18 for UNHG would be great. When I scale, how did you scale? Slowly buying in more shares. I did not. I did paper trading for like a week. Paper trading for a week to a month, and then I just said I'm just gonna go for it because, I have a career. I'm working. I'm making good money. I'm just gonna go for it. And then I started doing 100 shares at a time, then 500, then 1,000, and you've seen me do bigger share sizes now. It really just comes down to comfort level. But I think once you can get to 1,000 shares on any stock, now obviously if they're $300, that's like, wait, that's a lot. You need like $1,000. You need like 300 grand. But if you're trading with like, let's say 25,000, I feel like that is the sweet spot because there's a lot of stocks that you. Oh, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on.